What's up guys, this is the VFX Breakdown of a behind the scenes video. Now in this video we decided to switch up a little bit where I was actually in the video and Eric was behind the camera filming. I originally thought of this idea when I was thinking about the processes of doing visual effects and how you add in the stock footage or you do a simulation and you add it in. And I just thought how cool it would be to add in these elements as the video is playing out in real time. And my main idea was that what you saw at the end with the 3D explosion and how the camera was able to rotate around it as I was messing around and adding the elements in, just like I do when I work with these visual effects. So to do this effect, we got a harness, which we strapped Justin in, and we also had to get a rope, which our friend Gavin was kind enough to climb up a very high tree to wrap around so that we could have Justin dangle from the tree as we progress with the shot. And because that's the biggest VFX shot, I'm going to be talking about that the most. So the first thing we have is the original footage, and like I said, Justin was trying his best to keep stable and look as though he's frozen in time. Now as we play through, you can see I walk over and I swipe over, and this was just a simple 2D animation I made in After Effects and added in some of the stock footage. And when I drag it over, I applied a grid effect to make it look like it was almost loading, initializing it as I drag it over onto the ground, and adding a quick grid wipe to make it look like it track the scene and track the geometry. And then I was able to put in a simulation I made from VFX, which was just the smoke. And then tracked in the footage, I had this 3D smoke plume, which I was then able to render out a Z-pass and put in other elements like real stock footage that's only 2D. But because it's in the smoke, it looks as though it is 3D. Now same goes with a lot of the other effects, such as the dirt hits and the muzzle flare, but those are just 2D elements, no fume effects or no 3D required. With the muzzle flare, I actually added a front muzzle flare and a side muzzle flare and rotated the front muzzle flare 90 degrees to make it look as though it's 3D from certain angles. When I apply the proper amount of glow to make it look realistic, it takes away from the hard edges which make it look 2D. As always, I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope you enjoyed this breakdown. If you have any questions, be sure to leave a comment or hit us up on Facebook or Twitter. Thanks.